Yeah, that's
Like,
what
is
we
that
look like.
live?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's dope, ain't it? I wonder if I can turn it sideways. Yes, I can. If I click that button. Okay. Welcome back to the third episode now. I'm a week late. Went out of town on a church camp and realized I don't have a video, and I didn't get back until Friday at like 5, so I wouldn't have had time to make one. This week's first guest, because I'm having two, is Katelyn. We don't go back very far.
Not that far.
Less than a year. We met at your former employer and my soon-to-be former employer. I put in my 2.5 weeks today.
Really? Today
Yes.
you did?
Yes, I told the manager that July 1st is my last day.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I'm almost a free man. Almost. Gonna pursue my dreams. That's the goal. I'm gonna travel. But yeah, so how did we technically meet?
So I remember your first day. It was like holiday. It was around the holiday, like October, but we were getting ready for the Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you came in, and you were in the back, and you were setting up. Do you remember that? And I like walked in the back, and I didn't introduce myself or anything.
Oh wow.
I just walked in the back, and I like dead-legged one of the other like employees that were back there.
I don't really remember.
I didn't even introduce myself.
I remember. So I drive like a Jeep TJ, and I remember you just like. You had like come into work, I guess, on the second day or whatever that we worked together, and you were like, "Yo, is that your Jeep? Is that your TJ?" And I was like, "Bro, nobody knows Jeep models anymore." So like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Okay, so she knows Jeeps," and then we just started talking about Jeeps like every day at work.
Yeah, I remember. It was only Jeeps. It was strictly Jeeps.
And then we started hanging out. It was? I think the first time we hung out was Halloween.
Yeah, it was Halloween night. Yeah, we went to McDonald's.
Bro, that McDonald's slapped.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Do I want to tell that full story though? Do I want to dive in?
Ooh.
I don't. Do I? Bro, I feel like the first 3 episodes, there's been something that has been revolved around my psycho crazy ex-girlfriend. Do I want to dive in?
That's tough. That's tough.
I'll touch on it. We'll bring it back later. We'll bring it back around and see if
Okay.
it's something that I want to. No, so like how was so I'm technically like a key holder, which is like a manager, but not like the store manager. And I'm full time, and you were one of the part time key holders. So like,
Was I a key holder when you started? Was I a manager? I don't know if I was a manager then. I think I was.
I think
Yeah,
you were.
because whenever we would go, you used to go to the bank. I like showed you how to. Yeah.
yeah. So how was working with me? Listen, you can throw me under the bus. Just keep it
Ooh.
PG.
I mean, it was good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like the job didn't always get done, but it was fun. Like you knew if like you were on the schedule, it would be fun.
It looked forward to working that shift.
Yeah.
No, I mean we would definitely we talked just about anything and everything.
Yeah, and we would just like follow each other around the store, and just like touch things.
Yeah, we had to look busy, so we were
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, look, I'm fixing this." It's a retail clothing store, so it's like, "Oh yeah, look, I'm fixing this shirt. Or I'm doing this." And it's like we're not doing anything at all. No. What was I gonna say? Oh, you left. When did you leave that?
Shoot. I left beginning of January, I think. It was
Okay.
the beginning of January.
Yeah, you just she came in for her shift and just walked in with her key in her hand and was like, I'm done.
Okay. There's a backstory to that.
Yes.
I don't know if I can get into that.
Oh, you're more than welcome to.
Am I like allowed to?
Oh, I don't care. It's a legal thing. So if you're allowed to, you're allowed. I mean, you don't have to say names. So it's like, actually, please don't say names. So as long as you don't say names, you're fine.
Yeah, an unfortunate incident happened. It was like right after Christmas, I think, beginning of the year. Maybe
Yeah.
it was like next to New Year's, probably like right before. Jeez.
You're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but if you want to.
It was bad. A bunch of guys came in. Threats were made.
It was like this. Though I wasn't there. I wasn't on the like working that day.
You
but
came in though. I remember you came right after.
I came right after. Apparently something about a like a gang. So this kid that we had working, he was like a seasonal employee, and like he apparently had a backstory with, or like a history with this like gang, and they showed up. They didn't know he worked there, but they showed up and
Yeah, they like walked by the store and like saw him
and like went in and started threatening him and like started threatening like her and saying like very provocative things, and it was like, which made you like kind of fear coming to work.
Yeah, and like being the manager.
Yeah.
Like I was like I was 17 at the time, and I had to like call the cops and like deal with all the legal aspects of that, and like the cops came in after hours. It was overwhelming. It was a lot.
Dang. And then you were like, you kept working for like a week, maybe 2 weeks after, and then you kind of just were like, this is.
Yeah, it was like a week after, I think. I just brought my key in.
Yeah, she literally just walked in with her key, gave it to the manager, and was like, I'm done. Like, I can't do this. I was kind of mad because I think you were supposed to close with me or something, and you were just like, nah, I'm not working anymore.
Yeah, I remember I was walking in, and you were like, oh my gosh. Did I tell you before?
Yeah, so like, you wanted somebody every time you showed up to work to like walk out to your car and walk with you in, and then when you were leaving, vice versa. And so like that day, actually, the reason I walked out there was because I was like, because I saw somebody go like walk out to your car every time you got to work, and it's like, what are they doing? Like at the time, you hadn't told me the full like story, and I was like, why does she need to be walked in? And then I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I was like, I'll go. I'm gonna bleep that out anyways. I said a name on accident, but like, I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna go out there and walk her in, and she then kind of informed me on why, and then was also like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm done.
I'm pretty sure I just like showed you my key.
Yeah.
I was just like,
and I picked up on that.
Yeah.
So our manager was very against like having friends that worked at the same place outside of work, which is so dumb. So we didn't really like do anything while you worked there, but like after you quit, we definitely started like hanging out. So like, what are some like random adventures or like random things that we've done?
Well, we went on the trails at one time. Remember that?
Oh yeah, she drives a less cooler Jeep.
Oh, okay, no, it's way cooler. It's got the 5.7 Hemi actually. And what do you have in yours?
What? The four cylinder.
Oh yeah, 2.5.
2.5 liter.
2.5.
2.5. And only 4 of them.
Tough.
You have 8 of them?
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, but see, I don't go. I go through gas fast. I think we're about the same.
Yeah, we're about the same. It's bad. Yeah.
No, so yeah, we went. I had like the day off, and bro, she hasn't done anything. Like, she hasn't worked anywhere since you left.
Correct.
You've just been vibing.
I have.
I'm jealous.
Yep.
I'll be that way next month. I'm gonna travel. That's what I'm gonna.
Where are you gonna go?
Don't know yet. Oh, I'm gonna book some flights or something. I'll find the money. No, so yeah, you were like, yo, I want to go like off-roading or whatever, and so we went up to these trails in, I don't even remember the trail name.
It was like Nimblewheel Gap.
Nimblewheel Gap.
It was something crazy.
Middle of nowhere.
Service.
Lost cell service like 20 minutes before we even got there, and we like went up the trail and then like dead end. And so like basically we're just climbing this mountain. At the top, you turn around and come back down. And at the top, I didn't see him at first, but there was random mountain man just reading this sign, and you're going, what the heck? Where did he come from? And I turn around. I didn't even know. I was like, yo, like this is dope. We're like, this is cool.
Yeah, you were like taking pictures, and he just like walked around the front of the car.
Yeah, and was just reading this. It didn't say a word. He didn't even say hi, I don't even think.
No, he didn't.
And you're like, where did he come from? And I'm like, who? And I turn around and see this dude, and I was like, oh my God.
And he just like disappeared again. He was gone.
Yeah, he turned around, went up a trail, and 5 minutes later didn't see him or hear him.
And then on the way back down, your muffler fell off.
Oh.
Remember that?
So so my Jeep's a 1999, so it's like, it's old. It's older than me by a year. And I had put it in the shop because like all of my engine sensors went bad. My like, gosh, it was my idler air controller and like my crankshaft position sensor. Like all of them decided to just go bad at once. And I had gotten it out of the shop, and they had fixed. There was a crack in my exhaust manifold, and they like threw a new manifold on there. So I got it back, and I was driving home, and I was like, "Yo, this sounds really good." Come to find out, my muffler had like come unclamped off of the catalytic, so it was just straight piped.
Yeah.
It straight piped itself.
But it sounded like it was loud.
It was.
But it didn't sound good. It was just loud.
I thought it sounded good.
No.
Let's straight pipe to her car and figure it out. And so like, I had clamped it back on. I thought well enough, and we were like coming down this trail, and I hit a rock or something the right way, and it just fell. And I think we used like a Braves lanyard.
Yeah.
To like
my sister's Braves lanyard.
Oh my gosh, do you still have that?
Yeah,
that's
I do. It's hanging from my rear view.
It's gonna be worth something one day. But yeah, we cut that, not knowing I had like 100 feet of paracord.
You had paracord like it right next to you.
Yeah.
Like on the handle.
On my oh crap handle, and tied my exhaust to the frame. Yeah. And drove the rest of the way home with no AC. It was like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, and you got like a massive headache.
I got a huge I like almost passed out when I got home. At McDonald's, I sat in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah.
And it took forever. Oh my gosh.
You blamed it on the pizza. It wasn't the pizza.
It was most definitely, there was no like nutritional value.
I don't think it was a pizza.
I'm not saying the pizza was bad. I'm just saying there was no nutritional value.
It was a mix of things.
Of what else?
It was like fumes. Like your Jeep. Because the exhaust was leaking.
My exhaust was off. Bro, so what else? We've do you wanna touch on the crazy psycho ex-girlfriend? Because you were a big part of that. Because you like
I was, yeah. It was like
I met you right
started.
as all of the crap started going downhill. Yeah.
That was like the first like 3 months of our friendship.
Yeah, at one point you stopped talking to me.
Yeah, it was like, how long was it? It was a while.
It was you stopped.
Yeah.
It was like a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll say it so that way I can tell the story and not have to bring it up ever again.
Yeah, because I feel like there's like a backstory to it.
Yeah. So I used to work. I think I mentioned this in the first podcast, but like I worked at a resort, water park, whatever. And I was like an area supervisor, like operations, kind of in charge of everything. And this girl that I knew prior to working there, but she was through, I don't know how in God's green earth, she was the HR assistant, like big dog. And I think this story goes farther back than you think. So 2019, I was dating like the girl before her or whatever. And I was at this like church camp. I have a very common theme of going to church camps. Yeah. And the girl I was dating at the time, like was going to this party that I wasn't too fond of. It was like this whole, like, there was no communication about it. It was it was an hour and a half away from where like she lives. So it's like, I sure as heck don't know anybody there and like didn't tell me about it or anything. And I'm 2 hours away at this church camp. So I kind of like, not lost my crap, but like was like, yo, that's not cool.
Semi lost your crap.
Semi lost my crap, but had to keep, composure in front of middle schoolers. And that's where HR girl, is what we'll call her, comes into play. I was friends with her, and I was like kind of like venting to her, like, yo, this wasn't cool. Well, little did I know, she was also at a party and was drinking and started saying some very inappropriate things that she wanted done to her, to put it in the cleanest way possible. Yeah. So I was like, yo, like that's not cool. Like, I'm dating this girl that's like chill. And like I gave her the benefit of the doubt too many times. But I was like, yo, like chill, like go to bed. Like you're not you, obviously. Like, I'll talk to you like when you're in the morning when you're not drunk. And so like we remained friends after that. And then she tried to use that against me or use her position in HR against me. She was like, oh, you're one of my employees. And I was like,
Really?
You just make sure like people are okay. Like you're HR. It's not, you hire people. That's really what you do. And even then she wasn't good at it. And so she tried to use that against me and like we fell off. Well, fast forward, that was October of 2019. Fast forward to like March, April of 2020, COVID, broke up with Redhead, who's now like blue-haired, sells like crystals and rocks on Instagram.
You're getting in too deep. You need to.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway, so fast forward. We started like, we caught back up or whatever and started like hanging out with like big groups of friends and stuff. So like Crazy Redhead and I broke up. And so her and I started like hanging out and then we started dating. And like she couldn't handle a relationship. So like 2 months in, she was like, well, I want to be in a relationship but without the title because Parker, you can't handle the title. I was like,
You can't handle it?
Yeah, I couldn't. Apparently I couldn't. Manipulative. You know what? Anyways.
But did you realize that in the moment? Did you realize like how much it was hurting you?
I think I expressed that it didn't make any sense. But I was like, yo, like I'm down. Because once I get in a relationship, like that's like time and effort. I'm not just going to throw it away. So it's like, okay, like let's see what we can make work. And at the time, I didn't realize it was not me that couldn't handle it, but it was her.
Yeah.
And now
that
I
makes
do.
sense. Yeah.
And so she was like, yeah, you can't handle the title, but like I still want to go to like hang out with friends and we're going to act as a couple. But if I don't want to like, you know, cuddle with you or like hug you, I don't have to. And I was like, that's messed.
Yeah, that's super toxic.
Oh yeah.
That's super toxic.
I realize that now and I'll never make that mistake again. And so this is about the time. So like we like broke up the first time and that's when I started working at the clothing store with you.
But I thought you were together when you started. Oh no. Okay, yeah.
So we were off and on for like a month. And so gosh, where was I? So yeah, we like split up, but not really. I started working there, and then she was like, "Oh well." Basically, we were acting like a in love couple that didn't have a title, and like if she didn't want to go with me somewhere, she didn't have to because we weren't together. She used that as an out, and that's when I started pointing it out.
Yeah.
But it was off and on for too long, and like I said, at one point you just stopped. You were like, bro, you've got to figure this out on your own.
Well, it's like certain things, like when you're going through it, you don't realize how much of a toll it's taking on you. But as another person looking, like you didn't realize in the moment, but I could see.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's really toxic.
Yeah.
Like it's bringing out the worst in you.
Yeah. And at work and everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, like at work constantly. I could tell it was.
Yeah. And so like, that's pretty much it. Super toxic. Oh yeah, would like go to parties at her ex's house, lie that she was home, and she lives like 2 minutes down the road. So I would like, okay, well I'm gonna come say hi, and she wouldn't be home, and it's like, oh well, where are you? And so it was just like, there was finally a breaking point where I was like, yo, like just do your own thing, quit dragging me down. And honestly, bro, if anybody has toxic significant others, drop them. Or fix it if you can, but drop them if you can't, because...
Yeah, but a lot of times you don't notice it. So if you know somebody and you're close to somebody who you can tell it's a toxic relationship and it's bringing both of you guys down, I would... Be
that good friend, because that's pretty much what, like, you were. And, like, I had, like, 1 or 2 others as well. And it was, like, now... I'm so happy, just, like,
yeah,
vibing.
It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
I'm doing what I love. I have free time. I have money now. Like, I'm not spending all of it on random food and whatever.
Sometimes. You do sometimes, but
I mean, we go to like cookout, but cookout be busting, so I gotta start budgeting for that.
yeah.
You haven't had any crazy stories like that.
No, I haven't. Nope.
You
It's
just
just you.
let's,
It's just you.
let's-
I'm just straight vibing. I don't.
let's switch gears. You just got a workout machine,
Yes, I did.
and it's missing a part.
Yeah, it's missing a very big part. And so now whenever you know, like the lat pull down.
Yeah.
And like whenever you do anything, it's bad.
Hold on. I think. Did you text that or did you Snapchat it to me?
I Snapchatted it to you.
Oh crap! Can you text it to me real quick and I'll like throw it up on the screen? It's like, so on a cable machine you have the like weights that you put the little bar in to like decide what weight you're gonna use.
The picture of the missing part
Yeah.
that I sent you?
Yeah. And it's like it's the part that I guess that sits on top of that. I don't know.
It's hard to explain. You really just have to look at it.
Yeah. And I was at work and she was just like, "Yo, it's missing a part." And I was like, "Haha, like go get," thinking it was a bolt or something. And she goes like, "No. It's one of the most like important things."
Yeah, it's pretty important.
Hold on. Oh, my Snapchat or my text. Whoops.
But I decided to just put it together without it. And I figured, like, worst case, I ordered.
So
Yeah,
with
it's
this
that
thing?
Yeah.
It's the thing on top. I don't know what it's for, but it looks very important.
Yeah, it's very important. I don't know.
So does it just not work now?
It works. It's just a little bit. I mean, it gets the job done. And I don't feel like taking the whole thing apart and, like, waiting for another one to come in. So it works fine. And it says, like, it's on sale right there. Never get something that's on sale. It'll miss the most important part.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I thought you knew that.
Yeah, I should have.
But it's fine now. I can just like cancel my gym membership and just pull up to your garage and.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't have a bench press. You just have cables.
I was going to get a bench press, actually.
Why didn't you?
That was going to be the next one.
Okay.
I'm going to get a treadmill for cardio days.
Not cardio.
Cardio. Couple dumbbells and you're set.
No, bro. They've got these. My buddy had them a while ago, but they're starting to like get popular again. It's like this dumbbell, and you like twist the handle for the different weight.
Yeah, but they're super expensive.
Oh, really?
Have you seen them? They're like
No.
crazy expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it would save space. You wouldn't have to get
But you only really need a few different sizes.
until you get used to them, and then what?
Return them. Never been used. Never seen mine.
Never seen mud, bro. That's my Jeep. I mean, it does, but my clutch is about to go out, and I'm not excited.
You got to get the check engine light out too. It's still on. By August.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that one.
I wonder if you could get it like reset, like and go straight to get the emissions
At
done.
the AutoZone right across the street.
Yeah, and then go straight to get the emissions done.
Maybe, because doesn't it like turn back on after like 25 miles or something?
Yeah. Or you could like, have you tried unplugging the battery? I wonder if you like unplug the battery if it would reset everything.
It will, and it did when I went and had something done to it, and they unplugged the battery. When they plugged it back in, it was off, and I was like, "Oh, it's fixed." And then then it came back on, so it wasn't fixed. Any stories before I switch up the vibe again? Any last crazy stories or memories or like things that you remember that I've done? Parkerisms.
Oh boy.
I'll explain why it's called Parkerisms too. I haven't done that yet.
Shoot. I'm trying to think.
I mean,
It's hard.
we just kind of like go get. Oh, my back.
It's like impulsive things. Like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Or, yo, you want to go see if the river's up? Like,
Yeah. Oh, so like the only place to go like mudding around where we live is this
mudding.
like is this like state park or whatever with like this little mud hole that you just go do like burnouts in and sling mud everywhere. And your dad was like, "Well, why are you going there?" And you're like, "Oh, well, we're just gonna go look at the river." So now that's the whole joke. It's like, "Oh, we're going mudding. We're seeing if the river's out."
Yeah, because I was telling you, I was like, if dad asks or something. We're going to like McDonald's or something. You're like, just tell him the river's up.
Yeah.
Just go see if the river's up.
So now every time we drive, because there's like a bridge like close to it, and it's like now every time we drive over the bridge, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, the river's up, by the way. It's a whole inside joke that now y'all are into. Bro, my microphone.
Wow.
Hold on. Tighten that.
That came out of nowhere.
That really did. It surprised me. No, so real quick, I don't think I've ever explained why it's called Parkerisms. And stories like that. So when I was little, I would do like, funny things that toddlers, like elementary school kids do. My grandma called them Parkerisms, and it kind of like stuck. And the most popular in my family is, the most popular story is in first grade. The teacher left her keys on the desk, and I was mad at her for some reason. She did me dirty somehow, and she walked out of the classroom real quick to like go grab something from like the classroom like next door. And I took her keys and I put them in my backpack, finessed them, and she came back in and was like, "Oh my god!" This was like her house key, her car key, the key to the school. Like her entire life was
just
on
took
this
it.
keychain, and I just finessed it and put it in my bag. And she came back in. She's like freaking out. And somehow or another, she got to where she knew it was me, and she was like, "So Parker, where's my keys?" And my response.
Oh no.
Have you heard this story?
I've never heard this story.
My response, because I was the smartest first grader in the world, was, "I do not know where your keys are, and they are not in my backpack." Because I thought if I told her where they weren't going to be, she wouldn't look.
Oh my gosh.
And they were in my backpack. And she found them, and I got in trouble. But I mean, they were like, so it was just stuff like that. And so if you've noticed the past like three, I guess, I always start off with like how we met, but then like stories, like the stupid, I guess the stupid stuff.
Yeah,
and
just like the stupid random things.
Yeah, the impulsive, like random crap that like I do with other people to kind of expand upon. I'm almost 21, but you can still have fun. I mean, shoot, you were like, because I turned 21 in like 2 months, and the other night you were like, "Parker, you're going to walk into a bar or something legally, and they're going to think you're a 15-year-old.
They will. You look like it.
But I also act
You
like
look yeah. So it's both. It's
well,
everything.
I mean, I don't drink, but like, I don't know. Bars scare me.
Really?
Yeah.
What about it? Just like the vibe? Or what?
People. I hate large crowds of people that I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
I just get so like, I could be, from like what I've been told, like I could be the life of the party.
After a few shots.
Well, I don't drink. No.
Yeah, but when you're 21, after a few shots in a bar, you should get more comfortable. Right? It loosens like.
I mean, yeah, the normal person, but like, dude, I don't care to drink. It just doesn't entice me. And like, I feel like people that have watched this are like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, you do. You're 20. Everybody." It's like, bro, I had my time. And it's just not.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people hit it, and then.
I had my rebellious phase in high school, and like, it's just not. It's not my thing. But yeah, like back to what I was saying is like, I'm just so much happier without like the need. Like I went to my friend's 21st Sunday night, and like I hung out. I mean, it was sorry Diana, the party was, I mean, it was her close friend, so I get it, like, but it just like, it was a vibe. It was like 10 people in her like apartment, and like she was drinking because it was her 21st, and it's like I was with my buddy, and I was like, "Yo, like I talked to everybody there. I had a great conversation because I can do that without alcohol."
That's a good skill.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't taste very good. The consequences of your actions the next morning are not fun. It impairs you. I hate back to the big crowds, if I can't drive away from something, that's a red flag. I want to be able, if crap hits the fan, to dip, to leave, and not think about it. And if I am unable or unable to do so, it's not good. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
there's my tea on drinking. Where did that come from? We were talking about something.
What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, me turning 21 and acting like
yeah.
a 14-year-old at a bar.
Yeah.
It might happen. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, bars. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Bars scare me because a lot of people. Oh yeah, I could be the life of the party. I don't know why that just took so long to bring back. I could be the life of the party if it's a group of people that I know.
Yeah.
Like I could be like the loudest one in like a good way and like jamming out and having a great time.
Yeah,
But
you can get like that,
Yeah.
but only if you know you like. Whenever I first met you,
I was quiet.
yeah,
And now
you
you
were
see
really quiet, and now you're just like,
I'm a crackhead. Hey, no. But yeah, it's like it's a night and day difference from what I've been told, like being in situations that are unknown versus known. Which I feel like goes a lot deeper. I feel like somebody's gonna like read my aura or something off of
probably.
that. In the comments, be like, "Oh, you're a red," like whatever that means. I don't know. I saw TikToks on it, bro. That's how we bonded. We would go eat and just watch.
Yeah, TikTok.
I mean, other than talking about like Jeeps and like random stuff at work, like afterwards, like when we started hanging out, we just like we have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, and Whistling Diesel. Shout out to Whistling Diesel.
Bro, he will never see this video, but like,
You never know.
yeah, I
Never
guess
know.
you're right. But it was, gosh, yeah. I mean, a couple months ago, he got like this red Jeep, JK Wrangler, whatever, and was like tearing it up. And it was one of those things. It's like, oh, it hurts me inside, but it was how
Yeah.
he carries that.
It's so funny.
How
though.
he carries his content is the funniest thing. Have you seen his last year's like his F350 any level, the blue one,
Yeah.
where he like had it for like 5 episodes and jumped it,
Yeah.
and poured cement in it and got it on fire, buried it. Oh my gosh, I wish, bro. I wanna have that much fun,
Yeah, that's my dream job. That would be sick.
bro.
I don't know if I could do it though. It would hurt too bad.
Certain cars, some of my I wouldn't care
Yeah,
about.
like Dodge Rams. Wouldn't care.
Oh, uh-oh. No, but yeah, like that Jeep, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I could not jump. What did he do? He jumped
Didn't he like climb a tree with one of them?
Oh yeah, he
remember
hooked his
that?
winch up to a branch and just like climbed up the
Straight
tree.
up, yeah.
Let's do that. I have a winch.
We've been over this. Front bumper's gonna fall off.
My front bumper is not gonna fall off.
It might.
Talking about Jeeps. You just found out right before this episode that Jeep has an electric Wrangler now.
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts on an electric off-road vehicle?
That's tough. That's tough.
Isn't it?
because,
I think it's a hybrid though. So like, but continue.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Why not?
I don't know. It just doesn't mix well. Like a Jeep.
You want the gas fumes, or now diesel? Now JLs are diesel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a diesel for sure. Like, but
Rolling coal, baby. I'll tell you what. But yeah, no. So like, you don't like it?
I don't think I'm a fan. I probably like later, but not right now. I just found out about it. I don't like an off-road, like you're off-road, like you're mudding, and it's just an electric Jeep.
And it
That
dies.
doesn't.
That would be the worst.
That
do you-
just doesn't mix well to me.
No. What? So if you don't like electric off-road vehicles, was it the Tesla Cybertruck?
Oh gosh. Pre-order now.
You can pre-order
Isn't
for
it like
$100.
$100?
Yep,
Yeah.
Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Which it was supposed to come out like last year, and then this year, and now next year.
It's a scam. They're
It's-
taking your money.
Elon is taking your money
Yeah.
and sending
They're
astronauts
definitely
to space.
taking your money.
But you know, it's fine. Switching. Wow, we're just all over the place.
We really are.
My
See, this is
ADHD
basically how every
these are our interactions usually.
yeah.
Logan Paul fought the best boxer in the world to date.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
How old is he? 44, I think.
Floyd's
44.
old. Hold on.
Something like that, right?
Oh, hold on. How old is Floyd? He is 44.
44.
And he fought a 5 or 26-year-old?
Yeah, and he's also like 5'8", and Logan Paul's like 6'1".
6'3", I think.
Yeah.
And Logan was like 190, and he was like 150 or
Yeah.
something. But it was dumb because it was an exhibition round.
Yeah, and I feel like they tricked a lot of people with that. Because I know a lot of people were posting about it, and they were like, so how do we know who won? There's no winner.
Well, if you're Logan Paul's little brother, he won.
Yeah.
If you're Floyd...
Got your hat.
Got your hat. Bro, he had that planned. I watched, like, his video. He had the whole thing planned. And,
Did he really?
Yeah, because he had merch released, like, an hour later.
Really?
He had his team on it. So he had it, like, they had it, what's the word? Not built, but, like...
Set up?
Yeah, they had, like, everything designed. That was the word I was looking for. And, like, everything on the webpage,
really?
he just had to go live with it. And he did it, and I guess he texted his team. But no, Logan Paul's manager knew about it because Jake was like, I'm gonna steal his hat. And I think Jeff is their manager's name, or is Logan's manager's name. And he was like, no, like, don't.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff even told one of Floyd's guys, was like, all he said was, yo, watch out for Jake.
I feel like Floyd was in on that, though. I feel like that's really good publicity because everybody saw that. And, like, that brought a lot more people to the fight.
I don't know.
I feel like Floyd was in on that. And, like, remember, like, after he took the hat, how they all got into, like, the huge fight afterwards? Yeah. I think that was all for publicity, like, for people to get to watch it. Because it was all over it was everywhere.
I thought Jake was going to get shot when I saw it. Because, like, bro, you're going to tell me those guys don't carry?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. I thought. And then Logan was talking about in, like, I guess his podcast, it was like, if you watch the video where Logan, like, he's being held by one of Floyd's bodyguards, he has, like, this realization point where he goes, if I fight back and I break something, like, I've ruined this fight.
Because he can't fight.
Exactly. So you see him actually struggling to get out, and then you see him go, you know what? No, stop. He just stops everything. He's like, no, Jake, stop. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. And on the actual fight, you saw that, I think you said something about the video of Floyd knocking Logan out, and then he held Logan up.
Yeah, so I wonder if I can find that clip.
It looks like it happened.
I'm not
because
prepared at all.
He hit him hard.
Floyd, Logan, knockout. Because, like, he hit him, and Logan went, like, limp.
Yeah, and Floyd was, like, holding on to him.
This is USA Today, FTW. Hold on.
Because if he would have knocked him out.
Yeah, so, like, right here, he, like, goes limp.
Yeah, he's limp. He's gone.
Hold on, I'm going to watch it again. Boom, boom, boom. Got him right there in the temple. Yeah. And, like, you're going to tell me that man's not knocked out.
Yeah.
He says he wasn't.
They said they were going to do, like, a fight, like a second fight. But if they would have knocked him out, there would be no need for a second fight.
Correct.
So.
He's built, though. They're both.
Yeah.
Just to think, he started on Vine.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh. So, what else? Those were all my talking points, and we've still got like 10 minutes if you want. Anything and everything. These are your 10 minutes.
My 10 minutes.
Go.
Oh boy. Got a concussion. We're gonna talk about that.
Did we? We haven't.
I got a concussion. We didn't talk about that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Before the podcast.
So you just recovered from a. Oh my God! And I asked for the picture, and I don't think I got it. Somebody just texted me. No. Okay. Basically, like. You were wakeboarding?
Yeah, I was wakeboarding. So I normally stick to wake surfing, but I was wakeboarding this time, and it's the first time I've wakeboarded all year, especially behind the new boat that we got. And So, pulled up, got up first try, right?
Yeah.
And I got too comfortable. I was like going in and out of the wake and stuff. And like, so the wake, I was going like in and out. And on the way back in, the front of the board went under. And I face planted so hard. And I don't know how I got a concussion from it. But it was bad. Oh, it was terrible.
So, I guess your mom took the picture?
Yeah. And they were all like laughing at first. And I was laying in the water and I was like, guys, I don't feel good.
I can't see straight.
Yeah.
No, so her mom took a picture and it was a live picture. Yeah. And when you like hold down on your phone, and I don't have it, you do, but like, I don't think it'll work showing it up on here.
Probably won't if it's live.
But like, I don't know, send it to me. I'll see if I can throw it up there. But like, she just like held down on it and you see her like wakeboarding and just smack right into the water.
It hurt so bad.
That was, but yeah, you were MIA for like a week.
Yeah, I was.
Basically, like the entire time I was at this camp. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good timing.
I mean, yeah, I was at this. I was at another church camp, serving my church's youth.
How was that?
Actually, no, it wasn't my church.
I
retract that statement. It was my former church that I don't have problems with. I just moved churches. Yeah, no, I was. Let's see. Today is the 8th. Hold on, let me get
It's
a count.
already the 8th. Wow,
I know.
that is crazy.
Birthday.
Is it really?
I texted him
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hunter. God, we are all over the place. Okay, so today's the 8th. Last week, from Tuesday, from the 1st till the 4th, I was in the middle of nowhere with middle schoolers. The week prior, on the Wednesday, which is like 26th, the youth pastor texted me and was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing next week? Want to go on a middle school trip?" And I was like,
"Oh, so it was like super last minute."
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? If it works out, it works out, and then it worked out. And I'll link I made a video from it, and I'll link that in the description. They liked it. I liked it. So it turned out, and now they have me filming. They want me to film more stuff.
That's good.
Which goes back to doing what I love and expanding on it and making it a business now, or a career instead of a hobby. I sound like the one with the concussion. Oh, I just put water.
Oh,
but
no.
You sent me that picture. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, let's not open FaceTime. Oh, it might work. Hold on. Yep.
Is it actually?
Yep. It was just playing. Hold on. Do I got to click? Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll expand it.
It hurt worse than it looks.
What? Come on, play. There's. Oh.
Whoa.
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 I don't know what happened to it. Whoa, hey, that's you. I don't know why that just popped up. We're in the same jersey.
No, that one's Swanson. This is Riley, actually.
Oh.
So.
My bad. Yo, everything just decided to open.
Oh, no, there's no telling what's going to pop up.
Nothing bad. Like the church video that I was just talking about popped up. This just popped up. We're having some technical difficulties.
I'm not even surprised. It's because I'm here.
Probably.
I break everything that I'm around.
Okay. Yeah. So, up. Are you going back in?
Yeah.
And bam.
The front of the board went under.
Yeah, blame it on the board.
It was a board. I got out of the water. And my sister was like, I didn't tell you that was like an advanced board. And I was like, that's great.
Thank you.
That's
Did your
great.
sister pay for the hospital bill?
Oh, no, she didn't. I'll send her a check, though.
Send her a, what do you call those? A invoice?
Yeah, there we go.
Bro, hospitals charge you so much for the random things. They tried to charge me so much for apple juice.
Apple juice? What about the crackers? Do they charge you for crackers?
I didn't get crackers.
What?
No, when I went to the hospital for my stress-induced
Oh, I forgot about that.
heart attack, kind of. Not really a heart attack, but heart problems.
That happened, like, right when we first met.
Yep.
Like, really soon. Yeah.
Because of stress.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it.
And psychos.
You had to add that in. You just had to.
You know, yeah. Yeah, I did. Because I feel like nobody else would understand.
That's true.
But now, after this episode, I turn over a new leaf. And I just don't bring it up. This episode is the closing point.
You guys heard that.
Is the closing point of that chapter. I mean, that chapter's been over for...
But that chapter's also why you're you right now.
That is very true. It made me the man I am today. It's the reason I work out. It's the reason I eat better. It's the reason I don't, consume adult beverages. It's the... I stopped the drinking before that. So.
But you, really stopped.
Oh, yeah. I focused on mental and physical health because of that. So, yeah, back to if you know somebody that's struggling with toxic relationships, they will They will be much better. I'm a living testament to that because it got bad. But yeah, anything. Where's my mouse? Anything you want to talk about?
I can't think of anything.
This was a very ADHD.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a combination of both of us.
Sponsored episode.
So if anybody hangs out with us, this is what a normal.
This and a lot of TikToks.
Yeah.
I just don't want
to. Food. Cookout.
Trying to go to cookout.
I mean.
No, but yeah, if that's it, if that's all you got, that's all I got. Well, thank you for watching this episode of Parkerisms. I will have an episode out this upcoming Friday as well because I did miss last week. I'm so sorry. Let me know what you want to hear down in the comments. Comment, subscribe. Thank you, Katelyn, for being my third guest.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun. We'll have to do it again.
Oh, yeah, of course. Peace out.